morning, Southern California. KHTS, your hometown station. This is the Santa Clarita Business and Real Estate Show. I'm your host, Fred Arnold. I'm joined by my good friend, reverse mortgage specialist, extraordinary expert, Steve Schaefer. We're going to talk about, with American Family Fund, talk about reverse mortgages. What's new?
Well, a couple of things. Quick requirements: got to be 62 and over. Got to do your principal residence that we consider for a reverse mortgage, and you got to pay your property taxes and maintain it. And you need about 50 to 60% equity in the home. What's new for 2018 is that they've raised the lending limit for FHA insured mortgages to $679, $650.
That's fabulous. Now, who would have thought that above that's a jumbo?
Exactly.
Back in the day, I remember it was $200,000. It's
Yeah.
really gone up quite a bit, which is appropriate because values have gone up so much.
Values are going up here. So that is a good thing for people who've got, the homes in the 800, 900,000, because you'd have equity that wouldn't be considered.
And that allowed some people that you couldn't refinance last year but can do it this year.
Exactly, because they didn't have enough, the limit they were over the limit. And there's another program too, Home Safe, that could be a real benefit to homes that are over $1 million.
Okay.
And we're starting to see that here in certain areas of Santa Clarita.
Yeah.
So,
in fact, you got 2 calls on that just this past week.
Exactly. And 2 great options. Too complicated to really talk about on the radio, but give me a call. I'll give you my number at the end, and then we can set up a time and get into it in more detail.
Now, I want 2 examples. Share 2 examples on where you're able to help somebody have a better tomorrow, utilize the equity in their home in order to live a brighter tomorrow.
Well, generally what it works out to is for a lot of people who are more in the elderly, in their 80s, it really helps them out in easing that financial burden and strain. I helped, I could think of one widow who was in her 80s, and she had, had a pension and a Social Security, but when her husband died, they lost his Social Security payment. So the daughter was kind of making up the difference on a monthly basis. And over the years, the daughter had given her about $50,000 over the past 5 years. And the widow in her 80s kind of felt bad about that, having to depend upon the daughter. And it was putting a strain on the daughter, too, because she was like 63 herself. She was going to be facing retirement, and she was taking money out of her IRA to give to her mother to cover her mother, but yet she's got to cover her stuff. Plus, the daughter was a grandmother herself. So it was kind of a really strange situation. They both were feeling the financial strain. What happened was we were able to look at it. The 80-year-old widow owned her own home outright. We were able to do the reverse mortgage. She took a lump sum payment, $50,000, paid her daughter back.
And the peace of mind that
Exactly.
must have created was probably amazing.
Because, she used to tell her daughter, well, when I die, sell the house and then you'll get your money back. But that's not the way to go. And they got the peace of mind right there, figured out what she needed. She was coming up short about $800 to $900 a month. So we put that into a monthly payment, which covered what the mother needed. Plus, she had a line of credit established as all part of the reverse to tap for future expenses. If she ever did need, she was fortunate, she didn't need the home care. But once you have someone coming in to help you out, that can add up pretty quickly.
And that's one of the big questions that comes up. Look, Mom, Dad, they're an age where we want to get you help.
Exactly.
And usually the kids want to get help for them because they want them to still live in their home and have a great quality of life. I know you had another situation where a widower was struggling because they were going to lose the pension.
Yeah, the gentleman was a real funny guy, he was a real spirit of life. But what happened is, I guess he and his wife retired, like when they were, mid-60s. Back in those days, it was like 65. And they retired, and he had an option, he had a good job, to do a 20-year term fixed pension payment. And he figured, we're not going to live to, I'm not going to make it beyond 85. No way, it's not going to happen. Well, everything was going according to plan. Unfortunately, his wife died a couple of years ago, so now he was a widower. But suddenly he realizes, and he talked to his daughter, he got the notice that his pension is going to be ending like in 6 months. And that money, and he said he never expected to live that long. So what you're seeing is longevity is increasing, and you may not think you're going to make it to 85, but the odds are you probably will.
I got my number, 90.
Yeah,
that's where I
so
want to be,
there
90.
you go. Okay. But so what we were able to do was he owned his home outright again, set him up, and take a monthly payment, which just basically covered what his pension was. And as long as he can stay in that house and pay his taxes and insurance,
And
he's good to go.
Yeah, keep the house
So,
maintained, and you can use some of the money for the maintenance of your home.
Yeah.
I had, and I'll share this real quick, and we'll be finished. I had a client in Newhall, and I went to her bedside to help her sign her paperwork, and she was getting up there in age. She didn't have enough money to when she showered, she got shocked. I'm like, well, have an electrician fix it. Yeah. When I can't turn the light on and take a shower at the same time. I'm like, you got to take a shower in the dark? There was no window in it.
Yeah.
It was just the craziest thing. And that generation is so frugal and prideful of what they've accomplished in life that sometimes we can provide a solution such as this.
And it really, the biggest thing that it does is add peace of mind.
Yeah.
And all of the examples, so there are many different examples, but people have a tendency to worry about how am I going to make it? Whether you're in your 60s, 70s, 80s, it's always, once you retire, it's kind of on your mind. And this will give you that peace of mind.
And Steve's the one to contact. He'll sit down with the family. He'll sit down with you as the client. And make sure it's right for you. And if it's not, he'll let you know other options. Steve, those that want to reach out to you.
Easy to reach me. Telephone, direct line, 661-505-4308. Or you can email me. And again, that's easy too. Steve, S-T-E-V-E, at AFF Loans for American Family Funding, AFFloans.com.
Steve, thanks so much.
Okay.
Steve
Thanks, Fred.
Schaefer.
Appreciate it.
Yep, absolutely. Reverse mortgage specialist, American Family Funding. Well, I hope you enjoyed this edition of the Santa Clarita Business and Real Estate Show on your hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS.
Imagine your home reinvented with a distinctive Clopay garage door. With so many beautiful styles to choose from, Brooks Garage Doors and Painting rejuvenate your home's appearance by creating a dramatic entrance that makes a bold statement. Designed and made in the USA, try the Clopay Door Imagination System online and upload a picture of your home. Explore the possibilities at imagine.clopay.com. Let Brooks Garage Doors and Painting help you choose a quality, American-made Clopay garage door that complements your home. For a free in-home consultation, call 274-4297.
We all know someone impacted by the Las Vegas tragedy. It's touched our valley in thousands of households. Many of us were actually there. In Santa Clarita, we had 1 fatality and 14 injured by bullets. Many more were injured trying to escape.